He's doing a little bit there. See, the thing is, you can't get it too thick, and you got to be careful because the door tolerances are so tight in these corners. And this, you know. Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Tuesday. It's September 9th. It's about 9:21 in the morning. You can see behind me, Big Ron's right there. He's working on bodywork already. I just took Megan to work, and we are dialing in door jambs and getting this ready. This will all probably be skimmed again, at least in spots. On his side here, firewall's pretty much where we need to be for primer. I need to get in here with the all metal and skim this one more time, hit this area here, right in here, hit this again. I did one skim from here to here. It got a lot better, but I need to do one more to fill these imperfections and just smooth this out. Same with, really this is okay. I got a little work to do here. I've got, this isn't horrible, but a little bit here and there. But really it's from here to here. I gotta kind of dial in one more time. So I think one more skim is gonna get us really close on that. This actually feels really good. Where we did the hinge panel, this whole panel was new and was welded across here. So we're getting there. But that's what we're doing here today, guys. We are doing everything in our power to get this cab in a position to where we can prime it. So that's what we're working towards right now. As you guys saw yesterday in the video, we got the power trunk working on the 40 Ford, and we got the wiring figured out and repaired for the and ran for the third brake light. So that's now back there ready to go. So that's something you'll see in a future video, how to put a flush mount third brake light into a 1940 Ford two-door sedan. So that'll be kind of fun. We are expecting a part today or tomorrow, not sure which, but the steering box for the Volkswagen thing is supposed to come in. If that comes in, I may or may not throw that in right away just to get it in. But we shall see. But right now, the focus of today is going to be right here. Door jambs primarily. Touching a couple things up inside, a couple little spots, which take, you know, minutes, not hours. And just kind of fine tuning it and then prime it when we're ready. That's the idea. Now, we will be taking the bed back off the frame at some point here, so that we can get to the back of the cab again. So now that we know it fits, we know what we have, what we needed, so on and so forth. Answered a lot of questions, but now we need to get to where we can get back here and dial in the back of the cab. And I know you're never gonna see it, and a lot of guys leave this area alone back here because you can't see it, right? We're not those guys. So we're gonna, the back of the cab that you can't see will look as good as the front of the cab, right? So we're gonna dial that in, but it's already pretty close. We got a couple little dents here and there we need to hit, stuff like that, but nothing big. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna set the camera up. You can watch me do some of this stuff and Big Ron sand and this, that, and the other. We'll bring you some more of that action footage here right now. And we're just gonna keep going. So stay tuned and we'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, got Ron over here on the mix table here. We're using, if you're ever looking for a cheap mixing board for Bondo and all metal and that, paper plates, the ones with the coating on them like these, work great. And they're super cheap. So I just mixed up some stuff here. I hit here. I hit here. to here, and then I went down and I hit some of the bad spots here. Now, Big Ron, doing a little spreading here. He's doing a little bit there. See, the thing is, you can't get it too thick, and you got to be careful because the door tolerances are so tight in these corners. In this, you know, you got to be really careful what you do on this. But Big Ron's a professional. He's gonna get it right. A professional. So that's what we're doing, boys. We got it all blown down, wiped it down with acetone, and then we started skimming. And this is where we're at. Getting some skims on that door jamb, getting some skims on this one. I gotta let this tack up and dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna run over it, sand it down, see how it feels. If I need something somewhere, I'll hit it and dial this in, dial this in, dial this in. That's the whole point. I also have to do here, I gotta sand this down and then hit this again. But we're getting somewhere. So stay tuned, guys. Be back in a second. Hey guys, all right, welcome back. We just had lunch. Let me show you where we're at here. So, looking pretty good here. I was able to hit this area. I'm gonna do one more skim on it right here on this edge here. I need to go down this and hit a couple spots. But I really focused here and I focused here. And it's starting to look like something. I got a little work to do right in here still, some sanding. But this feels 100% better. And this feels really good. This is close. I got a couple spots, low spots I need to hit, but we're pretty close. I need to hit this again. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Big Ron over here is just rocking and rolling here. He's got his looking good. Starting to look like something here. So we're both in about the same spot. Just got to put another coat on and just keep dialing it in. But our plan is by the end of the day to have the door jambs pretty much ready to prime. That's kind of what we're doing. So, and maybe the inside if it needs a little something. That way we're just kind of there. So maybe tomorrow we can prime. We'll see. But that's kind of our hope right now. So good news though. The steering box for that guy right there, the 73 Volkswagen thing, is out for delivery with FedEx, which means we will have that today, which means we can get that on here soon. And it won't be today, but we can get that on, and if nothing else, we'll have steering again. And see how that actually does. Get the gas tank back in her, get her fired up, do all the things. So huge positive news right there for the thing. So boys, I know it's not sexy, but we're gonna go back to work on this thing and keep going here. So stay tuned, we'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so it's a little later. It's 7:36, but just got home. Big Ron continued on his door jamb here. It's really close. We're really close here. I know I sound like a broken record, but we're in a world here. So the goal here is to just keep going. I'm getting pretty close on my side. I worked on this for hours and hours, but this is close. This whole top, this is really close here. That feels great, feels good. I got a little sanding to do here. This feels really good all the way down. This feels good. These spots are good. This feels good for the most part. I got a little spot I got to hit right here. But what I need to do tomorrow morning is hit that spot and then come down through here. I got a couple little spots here, like that. Not skim the whole thing, but just some spots with some oil metal, and just dial this in. But we're looking good. We're looking really good. So happy with that. Again, guys, we have a plan. We have a you know a deadline. Actually, we're 36 days. So tomorrow will be 36 days. So today was 37. 36 days away from ordering the Mustang 2, the Hyatt's Mustang 2 front suspension for this. Which means, so that's October 16th, Thursday, October 16th, we're gonna order it. Now, what that means is between now and then, I wanna get this cab ready to paint. We're not gonna paint it by then, but we're gonna get ready to paint. So we don't have tons of body work to do like we're doing now. Final prime, final block, shoot it. That's where we wanna be on the cab and on the bed and on the doors and so on. So lots of work to do. We need to get the hood ready. I got a couple holes to weld up in the front of the hood where the emblem was. We won't have that emblem. We need to heavy prime the back fender here and block it. Get it ready. This fender though, honestly though, maybe not, because we're gonna have to put a Hagen fuel door in here, either here or here, probably here. A fuel door, so we'll have to weld that in, cut that out and weld it in. So you kind of hate to do that to a fender so nice, but it'll be all right. So that's where we're at on that. Now the Mustang 2, we're going to order it from Hyatt's themselves. We're going to get their Mustang 2 kit, hub to hub. It's going to have, we're upgrading to power steering with the rack extenders, okay, which extends the tie rods out. We're also going to get, it comes with the cross member, the boxing plates, the seed channel notches that we need to do for the rack to fit through. Otherwise it'll hit the frame, it won't clearance it. It'll come with tubular upper and lower control arms, coil springs and shock, Pete and Jake shocks, front sway bar, 2-inch drop spindles, and 11-inch rotors with 4-piston Willwood red calipers, brake calipers with the braided brake lines. That's what's going to go on the front of this. So that is what's getting ordered on the 16th of October. So the plan is get this off, get that bed, get this done, get that done, get it off. Be down to the frame by October, beginning of October. In October, take the frame down to bare metal, strip all the stock suspension and bracketry and everything else off of it, get the frame primed, epoxied, other than where we're going to be welding and the boxing plates and stuff, and basically order that kit, wait for the kit. When it gets here, there's 117,000 things to do between then and now, but when it gets here, we'll install it right here. That'll be fantastic. It's going to look amazing. Should give us I believe it's like a 6 or 8-inch drop from factory. So we're going to be pretty low in the front, which is right where we want to be. It'll sit like my dad's 40 Ford. And then in November, we're going to order the parallel 4-bar with the Panhard bar and the cross member with the coilovers and get the rear suspension dialed. And then we'll take the rear end, get it shortened or narrowed, and get it all dialed in. We have a 9-inch Ford to go in here, rear end, and we'll get all this dialed in, and then we'll have a rolling frame. And then it gets interesting. So then, once all that goes on and everything's primed and kind of here and mocked up, then we need to take the body, the cab, and put it back on here. And then the bed doesn't have to go on, but the cab needs to go back on. And then we need to start looking for an LS engine and transmission. And then we can mock up the LS, put the engine and transmission mounts in it, and have it sitting in here, kind of, just get an idea where it's going to be. Make sure we're clearanced right back here on the firewall, and kind of go from there. So that's the plan by the first of the year. I want to be ready for an engine and transmission to go into this by the first of the year. That's my plan. It will not have the wheels and tires and all that on it. It'll have some rollers. Doesn't need them right now. They'll go on at the end. But for now, we can pretty much dial this thing in and have this a rolling 58 Apache with the correct suspension and everything by the end of the year. Being that it's the 9th of September, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll go with that. That's a lot of money. That's about, I think for all the suspension from Hyatt's is about $5,400, give or take. Like 54, 54.50, something like that. Front and rear, completely set up. So that's a lot. And then figure you're looking at a basically $505 to narrow the rear end and put the bush bearings in and all the axle seals and all that shit. So, you know, there's that. And then we got to figure out a gear. What gear is going to work best with whatever tranny we get. And then we're going to put a posi in it. An Eaton True Track gear driven posi, just like in the 40. I love it. And then we'll have that done, probably locally somewhere. And then, yeah. Then we start getting into the fun stuff. We start thinking about building an LS engine, getting the tranny done, if it's not already good. You know, wiring this thing, putting the gauge cluster in it, tease seat, glass, paint it, all the things. So, should be interesting. So, stay tuned for that. And, yeah, guys, I did want to show you something here. We got a box today from the Thing Shop. This is our new steering box. This is, the second attempt. So this would be the third box that's gone on. So you had the stock box, which was bad. The Brazilian new box, that was also bad, defective. So this is supposed to be, we'll see if it is or not, yep, this is a Taiwanese box. So that should be interesting, but from what I hear, what they were trying to tell me is they haven't had any of these come back, and we should be good. So, figure out how to open the box. You know? Definitely took a beating in shipping. Weird. I'm not sure what to think. I'm spinning the rod and this isn't moving much, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see where this goes. But good news is we have it, and this is it right here. We'll try to put that on over the next couple days and get the thing back up, get the tank back in it, and do all those things. So stay tuned for that. Guys, we're gonna wrap it up right here. I will be out here tomorrow morning about 6:30. Got a lot going on tomorrow. I got to take my wife to work around 10 in Clearwater, so it's like an hour each way. But I'm gonna be here working on this in the morning. I'll fire this up in the morning. We'll be back, and Big Ron's gonna be working on his door jamb all day. So tomorrow the goal is to just dial in the door jambs, finish them up, and just keep knocking out the finishing little deals here and getting this thing where it needs to be. So stay tuned for more 1958 Chevy Apache. Please like and subscribe, guys. We'd love to have you. And we're trying to build a channel, you know, and we'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.